Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age Mythology Replay. Small on top right side as the blue Hades, we got Tapiroca. Small on bottom left side as the red Odin, got Paranormal 2004. I'm trying to change up some things when it comes to casting. I want to mention what each of the major gods' benefits. Hades, of course, gets shades. Mythians have increased hit points. Resources get +1 range and line of sight. Range fortifications get +2 range. Ballistics and burning pitch are researched instantly for free in their respective ages. Well, of course, Odin does, of course, get focus Great Hall units. Gatherers and dwarves hunt 10% faster. Nice little bit of food generation in the early and potentially mid game if you actually really focus it and actually get a decent amount of it. Great Hall units get more favor in battle and, of course, get a bit of extra health regen across all human and heroes. Small amounts, simply supplementary, and of course get 2 free Raven Scouts. When it comes to the minor gods, of course, Hades does have access to both Athena and Ares. Athena does offer the Age of Shield, increasing Pierce Armor, which is not too important versus Norse, as they mostly rely on hack damage. And of course, you got the Hoplite increased max range and hack damage there, which is quite nice. Ares offer a bit more research than even most minor gods. Get the Phobos Spear Panic, giving your hoplites and patrollers +1 divine damage. Quite nice. Demos, Sword of Dread, give you high passes more damage, as well as nails them early, which came quite nice versus Norse, but Throwing Axeman's still a good counter with them. And got the Inyo's Bow of Horror, giving your Toxdays increased damage. I think I should generally prefer Ares as opposed to Athena when it comes to the mythological upgrades, but Restoration is very powerful and Pestilence is, well, reasonable. It's okay. Minotaur and Cyclopses, or Cyclopes, are a bit comparable, honestly, now. In Gold Edition, Cyclopes, that's actually the proper plural term for a Cyclops, Cyclopes, actually were an instant kill unit with an instant kill unit they threw, including cavalry. That has been nerfed. And Minotaur, of course, is still the bull. This map does offer 1 less town center than normal, only 1 in the center with a pile of gold here, so both players should either get that. Hades, of course, can protect it nice and early with the Sentinels. But of course, Odin can counter by destroying them with the Undermine, perhaps 2 of them, maybe 3, depending on the angle. Got a large number of Perseers here with Enhare, and I forgot to take a look at what Heimdall provides. Let's see, you can do that now. Heimdall does provide, of course, a bit of Enhare damage. Gives your sentries increase 25% increased health for walls and sentry towers, walls, and of course making buildings cost 50% less gold. And you got the Regasula, increasing the training and work time rate. So overall, Heimdall is mostly meant for the Undermine and Enhare. The Enhare is effectively a damage multiplier for your entire army, a force multiplier. And Undermine's a great way to instantly destroy walls and towers. It precisely says in a destruction path, walls and towers instantly collapse, and other buildings take a considerable amount of damage. So it's a great way to instantly break open a wall. It's a great way to crack open and charge on through. Couple very fine holes there. Red has gone to another town center. Actually, now realizing, yeah, there is actually, both sides still have 3 town centers. There's a free 4th town center, or not so free 4th town center. And this town center is also pretty good for trade, so you can go build your stuff in the corner. Though we've got some trees in the way. Over here it's nice and open, barring the goats. Scout shanking the Enhare. Scout is down, not a big surprise. Who's going for husbandry? Because all of these goats needs a husband. Looks like they got a relatively equal amount of goats. Of course, we know there's some pair of goats here. Those are bears. They're quite unbearable. There's the other pair of goats. Minotaur backing on off and forward. Gonna get fought by the Perseers quite horribly. That Minotaur went down for free. There goes Norm. Archer range is being established by an armory by Hades. Looks like Hades is going to be a bit more defensive. Of course, got raiding cavalry. You can always bring in sentinels right around here with a wall in this region. Talk stays on the wrong side of town. Does manage to escape on out of there. Odin right now is going to be queuing up Scotty. Scotty does provide his Frost Giants. Provides the powerful Frost Lockdown ability. Makes their throwing X-Men have increased range and good tracking. Better farming, which is always quite nice as well. Oops, actually rotate the camera slightly. I think that's normal there.
Skipan?
I don't know if this is Sky's going to be better in this situation. Throwing X-Men are nice, but he is fighting against Hades, which tends to be more ranged based.
Yo.
Raiding Academy following him back. We could see Apollo. Underworld Patch is very nice, particularly this map, which is a little bit more choke pointy. Manticores are excellent ranged myth units. Of course, got Sunray for more range damage for your range units. Healing action is not too important. He could... Both of them could pull out a dock, do something funny. Aphrodite could be quite nice as well. Curse will give you some free pigs. Or Divine Blood, make your villagers move faster, build faster, and carry more. Very good for your wood and food collection. Golden apples make your villagers more effective collecting favor, and of course got Nemean Lion. And Hades is actually aging up to Aphrodite. I think the increased favor could be quite nice. Both of them are pretty good minor gods. I do put a bit more bias towards the what's it called, the Manticores. Manticores are an excellent ranged myth unit. But the other effects for Aphrodite is quite nice as well. Scotty has been researched now.
Prostagma?
We've got Hill Fort being established in the water. And it does get deleted there. With this water, this area should be traversable by ships, so siege ships could be deployed on in. Additionally, if both players deploy out a dock, they'll both get a free myth unit, the Kraken, and of course the Skyla. There's the Nemean Lion. I've got some dead Pumbaa here. Winter Harvest now being researched by Red, improving his farming by 20% and all the food sources by 10%. A very good upgrade. Just going for some Pegasus. Not a bad idea to get some scouts. Fortress has been established. Got some Jarls being put on the field. Both Jarls, so we got some medium Jarls. And, oh, no, does go by to build some Frost Giants. Frost Giants are a little bit more meh for me. Howdy. Gate has gone down. Frost Giants are a bit more of a generalist myth unit. They have a bit of crush, they have good melee damage. They do have, of course, slow attack speed, they have good bulk. They're just sort of just meh to me. They have that freeze ability, which can be nice, but it's also very limited. In comparison to instant kill, it's basically an instant kill without actually the kill part of it. I really don't know what to really make of Frost Giants. I'm just not a big fan of them. If people enjoy them, I won't argue with them. I see some good aspects to them, but I'm just not too impressed by them. Let's see. Is there something that is redeeming when it comes to cost? 4 populations going to favor. To have our kills on the build queue as well. There's a decent number of heroes or myth units in the field. Chiron could be very helpful right now. More high passes, hoplites, toxays, and hull pass. A bit of everything for 80s. Anything that's in barracks and archery range. Red right now just like eyeing for throwing axemen and going for more portable battering rams. See, right now it's a pop cap. We got Pegasus everywhere. Yeah, 3 Pegasus flying about. 4 Pegasus, so blue. Maybe a little bit too heavy in Pegasus. Should Pegasus cost 2 population? Maybe 1's actually a good amount. Man, it's a pretty effective scout unit. There's only one scout. It does combat though. First has been pulled in the field. These piggies can wee all the way to the new homes. I stomach. Toxays finds back line. We do have restoration utilized right there. Very nice. And straight enough, the signals have not yet been deployed. There's those signals as an anti-raiding tool, not an anti-army tool. Don't overvalue them. Toxays are backline there. Another Neiman Line roar. Does provide a pretty decent stun. The Petrifol is now pulling a few. Couple Toxays being caught up on the teleport. That's not a good idea. Good number of right Jarls going to deal with the heavy Jarls. Petrifol is going to force a teleport or to pound the house there. Great, you're all trying to intercept them. They've got a pop right here with countering. These high passes to shake them. Here are a lot of shades being summoned. Shades? Oh, that's must be the cue was for the Pegasus. So we've got a pretty good number of shades. We can push forward and start hitting some villagers. You realize, oh, got a good number of shades there. Just going to start taking out some housing. Most of these shades are a bit of home wreckers. Shades are not great, but they're free. They also only do 1 population, so they're pretty population efficient. They're free. Just don't really argue about them too much. Toxays getting hit by these Jarls. There's some tunnels around the fortress there. Very nice. Here comes the shades on the flank. Got now the Undermine there. Does smash through one of those sentinels immediately. Doesn't damage to the fortress. Decent amount of damage. He may strike this other sentinel back here. But it's not. Just got about half health this fortress down. Very nice. And that's a large amount of shades there. I think he's rolling a little bit lucky on shade production. Is this 20%? So if he would have made a bit more consistent for us, guaranteed every once every 5 units, that makes sense. Boosting RNG is always quite nice. Right now, Blue just coming out a lot of shades, isn't he? I think he's rolling close to 50% of this current rate. Another restoration being utilized there. 3 of the sentinels are firing away. No crenellations on them though. Another Chiron or a Chiron temple in the field to engage the frost giants. We'll high past this, some health pass, Toxidates from the summon. And Achilles there to can't engage the frost giant. The fortress tower does go down. We need to take time to regroup the army back here. That's a good number of portable battering rams there. Town center has gone down quite close. There's no town center. Has 94 villagers, so the town center will just reduce max population. So I have to rebuild it immediately. He started to rebuild it immediately. He has put plenty of population in the field queue. Oh, there's another Nemean lion has been deployed in the field. Red still only has the 2 town centers, but I think he may have. Nope, he does not have fortified town center. We're just going for some more hoplites, more toxics. Let's see now. Bronze everything. No armory upgrades. And we do also have now a tire almost built, which of course give access to the Fenris Wolf Brood and Thinbull Winter. Notice that shade does get frozen midair. There's Thinbull Winter. It looks like he made just a town bell there to get its eyes inside. No central tower or watchtower. It's gonna fall back there. And it's this time Kuka going down there. Kuka got crushed. Wolves are still fighting around. Idle villagers there, of course. There's only so much space council to have. You can also see the frost there if you want to try to focus on some of these villagers or the infrastructure. Market now being built. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.